Hey, hello there, my friends. It's that time of the week again. Welcome to Sound Design Saturday. My name is Raz, and today in episode 19, we'll be creating this dubstep whomp with Mazivuh. And it sounds like this. Yeah, I'll skip that. Here's another one. Okay, so don't worry about the orange one. We'll be creating this lane up here, the blue one. This is just a sub layer. And okay, so let's get down to business. This kind of sound is commonly used by Trollphace, if you've heard of that artist. But there are a couple of artists who uses this kind of sound, like Skrillex, for example. He used this in his remix of Bad Man, originally by the Raga Twins, as well as the Red Lips remix, originally by GTA. Although his synth sounds kind of metallic, in some kind of way. He must have used some plugins that I've never heard of or I don't have. But you would always, or not really always, but you would. This is kind of the basic form, and you would start with this kind of sound before you can like process it even further and achieve like better sounds or whatever. Damn it, too much talk. Okay, so let's rename this into S.D.S 19. Let's give it a color. What color do you like, guys? You like yellow? You like yellow. And let's give this yellow too. It's muted. Where's the bright yellow? Is that it? Okay. Okay, so let's turn off all the effects. I'll just walk you through those effects later on, okay? Okay, so open the Mazivuh. First thing you want to do is start a new sound, as always. That's how we always start. Okay, it sucks. First thing you want to do is go to the OBC tab and remove everything related to vibrato. We won't be using the vibrato. Pitch bend range up 12. Pitch bend range down minus 12 for an octave. In case you would be, like, you want to use this for pitch sweeps or build-ups and some of the things like that. And rename this back into 1. Or LFO speed. We'll be using that. And pitch. Okie dokie. Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, this is the pitch. And this is the LFO speed. Okay, now we can start. We want to change the waveform to a sine square. Then crank it all the way to the left. Pitch it down 1 octave. Or 2 octaves. Minus 24. Where is that? There. You get a clean sub. Next is to turn on modulation. And we'll use phase modulation oscillator 1. Crank the pitch of the modulator an octave up. So we get a kind of squelchy sound now. Next is filter 1. Turn off filter 2. We'll be using that. Select the low pass 4. Set the cutoff knob halfway and the resonance all the way down. Point this all the way to the left as well. And for the effects, select the classic tube. Drive it all the way up. And drive around there to the E. Effects 2. Dimension expander. Everyone's favorite. Set it just before the S, the size, and to drive it to just a little bit above 9 o'clock. EQ. Just give it some brightness, just a little bit. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. LFO. Make sure you're using a sine wave. Let's turn this up a little bit. And we'll modulate the wavetable position of oscillator 1, the phase position of the modulator, as well as the cutoff. For the wavetable position of oscillator 1, set the range to go about to 9 o'clock position, and then point the knob to the W. For the phase, do the same, 9 o'clock as well, but this time the knob just goes to 9 o'clock. Now that's terrible. And for the cutoff, it goes all the way. What time is it? Shit. Running out of time. Okay, so pitch. The pitch would be the pitch of the modulator. I want to set that in an octave. So that's what it does. And the speed controls the speed of the yellow file right here. Okay, so this is a tricky part. I'm just going to create a new MIDI right here, guys. Okay, and let's go with an E. Let's go with an E. Okay, so the tricky part here is to make sure the rate matches the tempo of the track. So I'm currently at 150 beats per minute. Gonna turn this down a little bit. Okay, hear that tick tock tock tock. It must match, the wobble must match the tempo. So let's go for it. To get the kind of precision tweak, hold down the shift while dragging up or down. So it only moves by small increments. Okay, next thing we'll do, excuse me, is to crank the speed all the way up. And we're currently at 8s. The wobble is at 8s. You want to aim for 16s now. So you're just going to do the same thing again, but for the range of the macro. Okay, so here we go. A little bit more. I think we got it. It's too fast. I can't really count or keep track of it. But anyway, let's test it if it works. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to delete that. And let's enable the macros. Oops, you hear that? It kind of creates that kind of fart sound. We can just solve that by tweaking with the speed or the rate. Okay, next thing is to go to the voicing tab, select mono rotate and always. Go to the OC tab and set the glide time to run the E. It has a kind of portamento effect. Wait. No, I run the I. Sweet spot. Turn off the noise when I'm using that. And the metronome. Let's turn on the sub layer. Yeah, as simple as that. Okay, so that's all I have to share for today. And don't forget to fill this up because, you know, you got to make sure everyone knows that you made this and your hard work. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope that you were able to pick up a lot of stuff today. And most importantly, I hope that I've helped in whatever music project you're working on. And if you've got sound design requests, you can post them there. I have a link in the description. And from now on, I would only tolerate or entertain people who post from there, because everybody's posting here in the YouTube comments and it's getting kind of messy. I just like to keep things organized, okay? There's a proper place for you to post your requests, guys. And most importantly, I don't know what to say. I'm really tired. What time is it? 5:56. Okay, shit. It's almost 6. I'll see you again next week, guys, and keep the requests coming. I really love to make back-to-back episodes again, like a 2-in-1. If I could be able to like research 2 or 3 sounds, I might be able to make a 3-in-1 tutorial in the next video episode. Yeah, so keep it coming, guys. I'm excited. So good luck, God bless you, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.